All right. Oh, are we live? Welcome to Shirley's Temple. Wait, what? I'm dead.
And I'm an MC.
Yo, how did that happen?
Trying to adjust over here. All right, here we go.
Wait, can we look at how cute Slim looks on camera?
Slimothy.
Where did you get that? Do you have a friend named Timothy?
It just happened right now.
I'm dead. Well, thank you for pulling up. This is going to be the funnest Shirley's Temple because we're about to get...
Lit.
Is that... How'd you know?
I have ESP.
All right, well, first, Gasco is family.
Absolutely.
Let me stuff this back. They wanted to give you this little gift. So Gasco's actually been a day one sponsor. And yeah, I know you carry their stuff in Dr. Greenthumb dispensary. Shout out Gasco. Shout out to D. You see it. See it.
Yep, I see it.
You see it.
They see it.
They see it.
They do have the gas, I gotta say. Their flower is always on the one. Every time, they made the Tropiculato, the Coolato, and other stuff like that. It's just fire. So salute to the boys.
Thank you. Thank you for your lighter. Yeah, shout out to Gasco. Wow, I feel like this joint is already, I just took a hit, Whew, okay.
As it should be.
Right, that part. Well, first, I wanted to ask, because I know you do a million interviews. Is there a question you hate?
I mean, it's not any one question. It's how the interview goes, right? So like,
Facts.
you can so for us, whenever we put out an album, we'll get journalists that we've done interviews with before. And every time we sit with them, it always starts with, how did the group get together?
Oh,
how did
no.
you get your name?
No.
All these same ass questions.
Still?
Yeah, and it's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
come on, you know who we are. We've done this before.
Right.
And get out of your journalist book. Because this is something they're taught, in journalism, that you ask these questions.
No, I disagree. I think a good journalist would do their research and look at past interviews and research about...
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is that we had people that have interviewed us in the past interview us again for the next album, and they'll start off with these same ass questions, knowing that they've asked them in other interviews with us before. And it's like, I know that you have to set up every interview and give background, but like when you've interviewed a band before, you got to expect, like, your readers that fuck with you, they know this.
Right.
So you shouldn't have to ask the same ass questions to start off these interviews.
Right.
Make it more conversational. And I think that's why, podcasts are so great.
For sure.
Because you don't get those same interview questions over and over and over again.
For sure.
It gets tiresome, but it's a part of the game. You have to deal with it, and I deal with it, but it's just like, man, this is going to be real stale because they're not really having a conversation. They're just going by the book. The journalism book of these are the 10 questions I have to ask. Then I can ask the other stuff. It's secondary. And that's like, come on, you can't get a real interview off like that.
Wait, so when you have guests on podcasts, do you research? Or you got people to do that for you, huh?
No, a lot of times I research or I already know because I've been checking for them. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So and you got to stay up on game in that regard because when you have people up and you don't know shit about them and you're trying to have a conversation with them, that's like, it's like pulling water out of a rock. You don't really know the person to know what to ask them or what to conversate about. You know what I mean? So you got to do the research.
For sure. 1000%. So we're actually going to play a game. It's basically me picking cards, but there's going to be some trivia questions sprinkled throughout. And if you get it wrong, you got to hit one of these little dab thingies.
Okay. Trivia.
Right.
All right.
But first, we have a gift from High 90s. Oh, shoot.
It's all high today.
They got gas, and their new collab is Whitefire OG.
Oh shit, Whitefire, yeah.
Got all type of flavors.
Some of my favorite. Slimothy approves over here.
He's out. Okay, this is a great first question. Was this planned, Damon? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
How much free weed do you get?
Free weed do I get? Wow, that's a good question. Because, brands want to hand me weed to get my opinion on it or get the stamp. So, there's been times where I'll get close to a pound of weed in a month or half a pound or a quarter pound. It varies.
Right.
But always on the average, probably at least a quarter pound. And
that's insane. No pun intended. That's your cannabis line. Oh my God.
And I you could never have too much weed.
Wait.
But I got to tell you, sometimes I stack up on a level that's man, this shit is crazy. I got to share this shit out. And that's what I do. Normally, I'll bring that to the show. And everything that I get from any of these farmers or brands, I put on the show.
Yeah, you do show a lot of love.
I smoke it with the guys and, let them know what they're smoking. And we, give props when we know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we've been blessed in that way. Before we had to, buy it ourselves and then we had to grow it ourselves. Right. And, now we're in a position where we're cultivating our own brands and stuff like that. But people respect our opinion because of the quality of what we put out, that they would ask for opinion on their flower and stuff. Like Gasco, for instance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are my boys and they're constant.
Shout out to D.
And they're constantly, hey, yo, check these flavors. Let us know what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's love, and I appreciate the fact that people respect my stamp like that they would come and say, hey, check this shit out right here. This is gas. Let us know what you think.
Right. That's beautiful. Have you ever gotten some trash?
Boof? No one dares to bring boof in my house.
Oh, that's true. I'm like, why would they even, bother?
So check this.
That's funny.
So we've been fortunate that no one brings boof to the table. But look, check this out. I used to do these strain alerts, right? Before we did strain reviews, but I switched them to alerts because realistically, we weren't getting any boof at all. Everything we would get was fire, right? And we would say this and give it a rating and all this stuff. And we would try to make it funny and humorous and shit like that. But people started saying, oh man, that shit can't be real. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
They get fire every time. They must be they must be homies with these cats and this shit and that shit, right? And it's nah, man, no one's gonna hand me mids or fucking boof because we're gonna talk about that
on camera, on record.
So to throw some wild cards out there, we made up some weed that didn't exist and gave it shitty ratings and made this whole fucking thing about it. And just so that people would be like, oh, finally they fucking.
What did you name it?
One we called, what was it? It was Dragon's Breath, right?
Oh my gosh.
And then we didn't know that someone had a strain called that. And then they fucking hit me in the DMs. Hey man, my shit ain't boof like that, man. I don't know what Dragon Breath you smoked, but and we didn't. We thought we were making this name up. Shit.
Y'all didn't check if it existed?
We did check it. We didn't find it anywhere, but it was after the fact that we put it out. Somebody came and owned the name out of nowhere and was like, "Oh, hey, man, that's my strain. I mean, my shit ain't boof." Okay, and but that was
that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, man, we would go out of our way to do that shit, and put some boof strains out there on purpose so that people would stop fucking with us about, man, everything you guys review is dope. It's but that's the reality of it. No one we know in this industry is gonna come hand me some bullshit.
Right.
So what they saw in the great ratings was real. What they saw that was fake was the ones that we were shitting on every time because the weed didn't exist. We would go find the most boof weed we could find and give it a shitty rating on purpose and put that out. And and funny because people ate that shit up.
When did you come out and said it was fake?
We never said it was fake. This is the first time I'm saying it right now. Shit.
I'm dead.
But we stopped doing the strain alerts a while back.
Was it too much?
And we focused in on the smoke boxes.
Oh, okay.
Well, because, I felt like we were oversaturating content. We already do this live shit. And
this live shit.
Yeah, well, in the Dr.
y'all
Greenthumb
kill.
show.
Sorry, I've been on the Dr. Greenthumb show. Y'all kill it. Y'all
Thank you. We do that Monday through Friday. So
every day from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
That's right. So like to have that vehicle and then have the Smokebox and then the strain alert, and I mean, it's a lot of content and everybody's like trying to get content, but like there's also oversaturating. So I peeled those back and focused in on the live show and the Smokeboxes, which are coming back in April.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? You need to get in.
Oh my gosh, I would love to. You know what's crazy?
All right, we're gonna set that shit up, Shirley.
Yeah,
Remember, I got Cairo here. He heard it.
Facts. Cairo's responsible to make it happen. I remember I brought Dizzy Wright to you guys like hella years ago.
That's right, you did.
That's like the first time I met you, I think.
Thank you for that. Because that's a solid dude.
Right? Like, oh my God.
Not only as a rapper is he fucking dope as fuck, but he is a solid dude, like a dope person. Straight the fuck up. And like I've been able to collaborate with him on a number of things. Like on my one of my solo albums, he did a song called Dabs with me.
Oh.
And we did a video to that. And we built a friendship and a relationship from that. I got on some of his recent stuff, which we're gonna do a video for pretty soon.
Amazing.
And not for nothing, he's on that fucking Back in Black Cypress Hill album.
What?
They're you know what I mean? That like, let no one say that Cypress Hill don't embrace the generations, coming up, because realistically, no one expected a collab with us and Dizzy.
Really?
And he fucking killed that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's called Bye Bye. And it's on our Cypress Hill Back in Black album, and he fucking murdered it.
I love that.
And that was due to your hookup.
Oh my God,
thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, y'all would have been bound to meet and have the same energy.
And not for nothing, he made the theme to the Smokebox on that one album. Yeah, he got a song called "Let Me Welcome You to the Smokebox," based on his experience in our Smokebox.
I love that. I gotta go listen to it. But it's crazy because I actually ran into him while I was in Las Vegas, and it was at the dispensary Hardin. So shout out to Hardin.
Oh my God.
We got a bunch of swag for you.
You are the gift queen, Shirley.
We just gotta make sure you're good.
Oh man.
Have you been out there?
Where to?
Hardin in Las Vegas.
Not in a bit. Shit.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That I've been out to Vegas. Period.
Facts.
Like we had a show there a couple years back, but then everything got fucking shut down.
Right.
But I always fuck with Vegas. I love going back and doing shit. So I can't wait to get out there.
For
and
sure.
Fuck with Hardin.
For sure. I have to ask this because I remember, I think I interviewed you on Zoom. It was for Flunt Magazine. And you told me that getting higher, holding the smoke in your lungs more, doesn't get you higher.
No.
And I was shook because I was like, what?
Yeah, it's the same. The only difference that happens is you hold that shit in longer and you're withholding oxygen to your head. So it makes you feel a little bit different in that way.
Yeah.
Because you're holding your fucking breath. But realistically, in, out, preserves your lungs more. You don't get all that buildup in your lungs from holding that shit in too long. So, an older motherfucker told me that when I was very young. I was probably 18 or 19 when he told, probably 19 when he told me, and he was 65.
Oh, wow.
And he was a long time smoker, smoking since he was 13. Sort of the same as me, right? But in that time.
Right.
And he saw me doing the, like the big hit and holding it in and coughing it all out all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck you doing? You just, inhale, exhale, easy. He was like, yeah, but you got to, nah, you ain't got to do none of that shit, man.
This is educational. Are y'all listening?
And ever since then, man, I preserve my lungs. I get high as fuck, no matter if I hold it in or not.
Right.
I got mad breath control. I could hold it in longer than most, but why do that?
Right.
Just let it right the fuck out.
Dang. I really be dying when I take bong rips, though. I'm not going to lie.
Inhale, exhale, just like dabs.
But it's a lot of smoke.
That's why people get bent off the dabs, is because they're trying to hold that shit in. It's like, Inhale, exhale. Let that come in, go right the fuck out. And you're gonna get, lit no matter what.
Right.
It's just it's gonna be easy on your lungs.
Right.
For
sure. Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna ask. We talked about your podcast earlier. Do you ever get burnt out doing it 2 hours a day, 5 days a week?
The podcast?
Yeah.
We have fun and we laugh.
For sure.
We laugh at each other, laugh with each other, all that shit. So it keeps it fun. You know what I mean?
Wait, can I be honest?
Yeah.
I was literally at your podcast inspired for this show, Shirley's Temple, because I was like, damn, he's doing it with your best friends. Like, I feel like that's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to work with your friends, that's everything. Like with Cypress Hill, for instance, those have been my friends since we were like in our teens.
Yeah.
Sendog being the older one of us, but we all came up together and we had the same passion, same dream, and we got to work to that together. So there was a built-in chemistry there, and it made it fun and not a grind and not work. It was like, we want to win. We're a team. We're trying to win together. So it pushes you, you know what I mean? And it's the same with this podcast. All those guys that are at the table, those are my good friends.
Right.
And us, doing this show together, we have a chemistry and a bond, and we make each other laugh, and I think that fact makes other motherfuckers laughing with us,
for sure,
and sometimes at us as well. So I think that's important, man, because if it feels like a job and like, man, I gotta go fucking sit at this table for another 2 hours, I don't need that shit.
Yeah, fact.
I could walk away from it at any time. I'm not attached to the look, right?
I love that.
So if I'm not having fun doing it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, for sure. 1000%. I agree. I'm going to draw this. All right. So this is a trivia question.
All right.
How many states have legalized cannabis in the U.S.?
Ooh, fuck. That's a good one.
David wants you to get it wrong so bad.
Last time I checked. Last time that I checked.
Hey.
It was like maybe.
Rest in peace, Nip.
I thought it was at 19, but it could be at 22.
You're so close.
Oh shit! What was it?
So close.
What was it?
18.
Fuck.
Wah, wah, wah. Where are the sound effects?
Wow.
I know y'all have sound effects, Dom.
I was one off.
Oh, he's
I miscalculated.
Right. Oh, wait. So now you got to hit the hemper bong, the XL piece.
Okay.
You got to hit this shit.
Oh, it's got water in it and everything. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yo, I get so sad when people don't smoke with me on Shirley's Temple. This is making me so happy right now.
All right. I'll see
He's
what's
with the shits. Wait, there's no sound. There's no sound effects, Dom. Is that just me?
I got this shit right.
Oh! You want to use the lighter?
There it goes.
Oh.
The lighter's better, you're saying? Well, this will get it lit faster. I know that. Is this a pull? All right.
Yeah. Damn. Earlier, I was like, wow, that looks like it holds a lot of smoke.
It does.
Damn. Wait, now I'm like, I hope you get these all wrong. Damn, you're hitting it like a champ. I would have been out. I would have been coughing. I would have been like, wow. How do you feel? Do you want me to clear it? I'll clear it.
Oh, here you go. This is the trick.
Oh, you blow it out?
But you don't want to hit that stale smoke.
Wait, I never. Am I around the wrong stoners? They didn't tell me that.
We don't take stale hits. Only fresh ones.
That's funny.
That's why I don't hit bongs no more, though.
Oh, but you did for me. Yeah. Oh, well,
yeah,
you
all day.
Yeah. Facts. Okay. You actually went to a vocal coach to give fans a better show. It took you 5 years to harness your voice.
Right.
Just how was that experience? Because you were saying earlier that you couldn't stand hearing your voice earlier.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had a totally different voice than the one I was I make records with, right? And that's the voice I could not fuck with It sounded crazy to me in recordings, but as I got older and then I flipped the voice, I could bear it more. But what the thing is, though, is in developing that voice, I developed it for recording, but not necessarily for doing live shows. And so that was kind of tough in the beginning, doing that voice, that high pitched voice live, and, you know, letting my adrenaline and excitement and energy take over. And now I'm yelling the lyrics instead of being controlled and sounding like I do on the record.
Damn.
And then when you do that and you're smoking blunts and drinking Jack Daniels every fucking night,
oh no,
I was blowing out my voice. So a lot of the tour, I'd be like rapping like this, and it's not supposed to sound like that, right? So I was blowing my voice out for the first couple years after midway in the tour, but we would still, you know, carry on because that's not gonna stop us from doing the shows. I'm just not gonna sound that great, right?
Yeah.
And I got tired of sounding like shit, to be quite frank, right? Because I would hear the recordings of some of our shows and be like, damn, that shit sounds fucked up. I don't sound like I sound on the record. I'm overcompensating and yelling the verses as opposed to saying them the way they're on record, right? So someone referred me to this vocal coach who was actually an opera singer, and she would train opera singers and, you know, regular singers.
Right.
And she taught me how to breathe different and how to come from down here instead of up here to preserve my voice, and then the breathing technique so that I'm not struggling to push the line out and to get control. And not scream the fucking words.
Yeah.
But like say them.
What a life-changing moment.
Oh yeah, it saved me for every tour after that. Like I never blew my voice out after that, but one time. But that was like a fucking freak accident.
What happened? You spoke to
No, I got out of control for one tour after I had been in control for so long.
Oh no.
The excitement got to me and I fucking blew my voice out, and it fucked me up for like a week and a half. But you know, once I got the control down and I learned to stay at this certain range when it's, you know, a live show, been able to preserve my voice from that time to now and not sound like I'm fucking screaming the song. Because that shit sounds horrible. Like, how many shows do you go to and the motherfucker you go to see, you're like waiting to hear them, and then they don't sound like nothing they do on the record because they're so excited that they're screaming their fucking vocals at you. And it's cool, like there's a vibe there, but like when you go back and, you know, if you listen to it, it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I made a conscious effort to, like, if I was going to keep doing this and if I was going to keep my voice, because it was fucking my voice up after every tour, I'd have to wait 2 months, 3 months before I could go record anything again, you know?
Wow.
And
that's a long time.
So once I got that, it made my life easier, and I was able to preserve the sound, you know?
I gotta ask, because I go to hot yoga, and like the whole point of it, oh yeah, I told you guys on the podcast, but the whole point of it is to breathe.
Right.
But it's like actually hard. So was it hard for you to get there through breathing? You know what I mean? I just feel like that's very powerful for you to just do that.
I had to get the technique first.
Okay.
And once I got the technique, you know, we're always active, like as a group, like everybody like works out and does their shit, a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
All that stuff so that we can do that hour-and-a-half show.
Yeah.
And not be wrecked after or be struggling to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So being, you know, like incorporating the techniques that she told me into what I was already doing made the transition easier. It was like someone unlocked a magic fucking box for me. I was like, oh shit, it's like this. I was doing it for like in between 3 and 5 years like this, and it's just fucked me up every time. And then, you know, not for nothing, I let the blunts go. I stopped smoking blunts.
Wow.
And I let it, and I stopped drinking the Jack and all that shit. After
you stopped drinking completely?
Not completely, but not on tour on the shows. Like not like you know, I cut that shit the fuck out because
Nice.
that was all having a toll on my voice, and everything that I saw that was having that toll, I cut right the fuck
I
out.
respect that.
Yeah.
Have you ever forgotten your lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've forgotten lyrics. Fuck yeah. It happens to the best of us, you know.
Yeah.
For me, it's if I drink too much before I show, which I don't do, but I have.
Yeah.
Like I could say maybe 3 times in my career, I had one too many drinks before the show, and I forgot one word.
Oh my God.
And it blanks out the rest of the shit.
Oh no.
And if one of the guys don't bring you back, you're standing there in
Yeah.
silence until you look at the DJ and be like, yo.
I'm dead. Cut it off.
But we're from the show where you keep going. Like,
Yeah.
so like I learned that if that happened, I'll just freestyle until I get back on track.
Yeah.
And the people will just think I did something special
Yeah.
there. But we as a group will know, oh, you fucked up
Yeah.
right there. And we give each other the shit when that happens.
Does that happen often or no?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just again, if I've had too many goddamn drinks, then possibly. You know what I mean? But like usually I hold that shit together. Like I don't fuck around. I might have one drink before the show, but if it's 3,
Right.
I'm forgetting the song. No doubt. I can smoke weed all day, not forget nothing. But those drinks start popping. Yeah, nah.
That man. Okay, wait. Trivia question.
Sure.
Who's the first person to walk on the moon and what year?
And I know
is my
this.
question.
It's one of those things I know, but like in this moment, I'm almost stumped. I'm gonna say.
I'm like, is he giving you the
no,
answer?
he's not giving me
psychically.
Nothing. He don't even know it. I think it's Neil Armstrong.
Okay, 50%.
That's 50%. He's one of them. I gotta say 2 of them.
Oh, you gotta say the year
Oh, the year.
to make it a little, you know.
Damn, it's a double.
Yeah, my
It's a
bad.
double trivia question.
Yeah.
And the year. Man, I forgot.
What are the chances you're gonna guess the right one though?
On this one, I don't know. Probably what, 65?
Oh, close.
67.
69.
69. I knew it was
Wow,
69.
you are close.
I knew it was 69.
All right.
Damn it.
Now you gotta hit the dab rig.
Le Dab.
Have you heard of Aspire? Shout out to Aspire. He's about to you're good for dabs.
Yeah. I'm an all-round stoner.
Yeah. You could bring it up. Yeah.
But if you bring edibles out, I'm going to have to say no to that.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, wait. Oh shit, we got you your own.
Oh my
This is
God.
the dab rig from Aspire. Isaiah's,
It's fucking Christmas.
I was like, something is missing.
It's like it's Christmas over here. Shit. Every 10 minutes there's a bag.
Wait, who else was on my show and said it was Christmas?
That's what it feels like.
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy. Salute to G-Eazy.
Right? So Shirley Temple, it has a focus on mental health.
Right?
So I was just going to ask, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I love it. I love it.
I'm always doing great.
I love that
I have
energy.
a positive outlook. I'm blessed.
Y'all hear that shit? We're going to type that we're going to type that quote out, put it on the wall.
Or look, tell yourself every day, you're enough. Straight the fuck up.
Right.
It's what you tell yourself every day
Facts.
that can, set your path in a positive place or a negative. So it's what you tell yourself. You know what I mean? Plant that seed of positivity over everything else.
Wow. Right. Oh, are you ready? Oh, shit.
Like she's going to plant this dab on me right here.
Right. Wait,
Yeah.
It's good? Oh, okay.
It's good to go?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yo. Like a champ. Okay. I literally hit the dab one night last week. I had to sit down. I was getting really, really hot. Couldn't move for like 10 minutes. I didn't lose. Are you just taking it like a champ? Like it doesn't. It's just.
We trained for this.
I mean, has anyone outsmoked you? Probably not.
I'm not from this world. Nah, not yet.
Snoop?
Not yet.
What are Snoop and Be Real sessions like?
Thick smoke. But I think the thickest smoking sessions I ever have are with Berner. Like dead ass, straight up.
Oh, okay.
You know, like we smoke out a studio.
Right.
Because unlike any other person that I've been in the studio with, we'll come, both of us, with crazy jars and bags of weed, and we're constantly, you know, introducing each other's to these different flavors.
Right.
And whoever's in the studio with us is like, oh shit, this is like awesome, because we're sharing with everybody that's there. We're not like just me and him smoking it up. We're like letting anyone that's in there break up and roll up with us, you know what I'm saying? So they can experience it as well. So I got to tell you that the sessions with Berner, even over some of our Cypress Hill sessions, have been some of the smokiest fucking sessions I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
Real talk.
Bobo in there smoking?
Bobo smokes. Well, not right now, but he does smoke. But yeah, like when Berner and I work together, man, it's the studio is a box. That's the smoke box. Straight the fuck up.
Has he done the smoke box?
Yeah, he's done it, I'm going to say 3 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
He did it once with Wiz. Once.
Oh, wow. You guys were in there together?
Yeah. He did it once with Wiz. You know, it was actually with Wiz, and he wanted Taylor Gang representation. So Berner was in the back with Ricky P, and I can't remember who else was back there. But then Berner did a box with him and I, and then we did another one where it was like multiple heads in the box. It was, I think it was in the A-Team van at Paid Dues or Rock the Bells.
Oh man, those are the good times.
Where we did the smoke box there, but in a van.
Wow.
And I think he was in one of those too. So I think he's in 3 of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Burn's been in a few of them.
That's awesome. And yeah, I feel like he doesn't get the recognition as an artist too.
He should, because realistically, he's a dope rapper too.
For sure.
And the beats that he picks like are fucking slamming. Like the dude could have been an A&R at any fucking record company.
Right.
They should have swooped him up and put him in a position like that, because the dude knows good music.
Right.
And definitely knows good smoke too. That's for sure.
That's beautiful. And I'm from the Bay, so you know.
Hey man, from LA to the
Bay.
Yeah,
right.
California. We know how to party, right?
Right. West Coast, the best coast.
All right, I'm with that.
I'm dead. Okay, speaking of legendary, just legendary, shout out to Fredro Starr. He posted on his Instagram today.
Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah. So it came to life. Fredro Starr manifested in our VLAD interview that Onyx was going to go head-to-head with Cypress Hill in a motherfucking versus. And it's happening on May 14th. How does it feel? Did you guys announce it today?
Yeah, I believe it got announced today.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Fredro posted today.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen the minute he said it, just because, you know, when someone like Fredro says that, say like, we want to go against, it's significant because that's Onyx. That's Fredro. I mean, come on, we know that. And, you know, I think he felt that would be a good one for the people. And they're going to get a good one. I promise you that.
Wait, when you found out, what was your reaction? And when did you find out?
I mean, I sort of knew this was going to happen the minute he said it.
Oh, okay. For real. Okay.
Because, you know, I think that maybe the guys from Triller heard that and be like, yo, that would be ill.
Yeah.
Because there are similar things within our Get Down, right? Like they're all about energy and pump and getting the crowd moshing and stage diving like we do.
Right.
And I feel like they think that would be a great matchup because of those aspects and those vibes and whatnot. So when I did the math, the minute I heard, you know, what he said, I'm like, this is happening.
Yeah.
And so,
you didn't have to go through any of the back end to make it happen because it just happened.
Yeah, so it wasn't a surprise to me. You know, I was like, all right, let's be ready to put that show on.
Yo, have y'all picked the songs yet? Is the track list in the works? I gotta know.
Well, you know, our thoughts are in the game for sure.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we ain't never in it to take number 2 spot. so we're crafting it. You got to give those dudes their respect. They got a strong get down. And you can't underestimate anybody, you know, especially from the 90s golden era of hip hop, who fucking had hit songs that toured the world. And, you know, they have music that stretches, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't ever underestimate that. What we are going to do is put on a good show for the motherfuckers that are watching and the people watching the stream, because, yeah, that's what we do.
Wait, that's so beautiful. It's going to be in LA?
Yeah, I believe it's going to be at the Forum.
Oh, wow, the Forum.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm giving away too much.
Oh,
but that's what
you heard it here first.
I don't know.
Cut the social clip ASAP. No, I'm just kidding.
Word.
Trivia question?
Sure.
In 2004, the United Nations estimated that approximately 22.5 million people used cannabis how often? I'm going to give you 4 choices.
Oh, shit.
I made it easier.
Okay.
A.
All right. A.
You have a 25% chance.
Yeah.
A, 1 time per day. B, 3 times a week. C, 1 time per week. D, 2 times a month.
And one of these are average.
This is great. Yeah.
And one of these are average.
Yeah.
All right. Repeat that again.
A, 1 time per day. B, 3 times a week. C, 1 time per week. D, 2 times a month. Cairo's giving you answers.
I'm gonna go with a 3.
Ooh, I'll do the visual effects. It's 1 time per day. Yay!
Oh. Listen, y'all got
smoke.
Y'all got to step it up out there. That ain't enough to deal with the stress in life. You want healing? 3 times a week at least. Come on.
I was gonna say Mike, but there's a mic in front of you.
1 time a week.
Huh?
Once a day, 7 times a week.
Oh.
That's still not enough. 3 times a day. 3 times a day. 7 days a week. That's my math right there.
Man.
At least, at the minimum. You want to be well, that's the key right there. Yeah.
So I know you mentioned edibles earlier, but this is a gift from Kana Treats. This is their new Buddies brand. Wait, I think I saw somewhere you don't really like edibles, or you do?
I fucks with them.
Oh, okay. You'll dabble. They also have a vegan option.
Right on.
You know?
I appreciate that.
Right?
For all the vegans out there of the world.
Right. Have you considered?
I fucks with it now and then, like, you know, like I mix up my diets.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be times I'll just do like a vegan diet and then
I respect that.
Yeah.
I feel like you have good discipline.
I try. Not all the time. No one's perfect, but I try.
That's admirable for a stoner. You realize that, right?
I didn't think about it, but thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so now you gotta smoke. But this isn't a punishment because it's GPEN and it's Studding Glass and it's your own collab with Dr. Greenthumb. Is it time to hit the stud?
Yeah,
I know you have a stun on your show.
Yeah, we do this one. Yeah, very familiar. Stunned in myself.
So I feel like this is a reward, not a punishment.
It's never a punishment to get
true.
well.
That's true, and you know to pull it out. Yeah.
The gold and green is sort of like what our colors are. There's also a variation of black and gold, but like in the collaborations we do with GPEN, it's the gold and green. And stunned in too.
That's beautiful.
There we go. Usually we let this first one go because it's not smoky enough. and we get that second one. And then we double click again.
Tutorial for y'all who just got your stunning glasses at home and need to know how to work it. Instructional video right here.
So you get your fresh hit on.
Look at the trippy little tip y'all have. Damn, he is a pro. Right.
Was that enough for y'all? Was that it? Right. There? Yeah, that's the way we do it over on the Greenthumb show. We flip it and we keep clicking so that we do perpetual hits.
Right. I had Ricky Williams on my show. You know Ricky Williams?
Absolutely.
Love him. He said the first night he got his, he was just going all night, just fucking.
Yeah. A lot of people use it with flour, but we do it like this with this with
better?
the GPEN Connect. Yeah, better with the concentrates to fuck with this for us.
Right.
In our opinion, we fuck with that. Yeah.
I love that. Real quick, GPEN is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year. When were you first introduced to the original GPEN, and how was that first time experience?
Oh, it was when they were doing those first little pens. Like
those are fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the ones that hung on the lanyard?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, okay.
But it was before those two.
Oh, okay.
Like they've been around a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember their first collaborations that they did were with Action Bronson and Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg had his pen was like a blue rag style. It was pretty fucking dope. And Action Bronson, I can't remember what the style of his pen was, but you know, we've been familiar with them since way back then and before they did that collab. Right. And so it was just like a natural, organic relationship that ended up being, us collabing with them in the end and doing the Dash, the Roam, and the Connect, and eventually the Stunned in Glass,
right.
Because we've known each other for years and we've always crossed paths and we always talked about collaborating and, but it all had to make sense. And so, right. We finally all came to the table with some things that made sense. And, it's been a good collaboration. The Stunned in Glass and the Connect, when we put them in the dispensaries, the Greenthumb dispensaries, I mean, fuck, they fly off the shelf.
Really? Yeah. That's beautiful.
The Dash does too. But like really the Stunned in Glass, like our Los Angeles shop, most of the time can't keep it in stock.
Right.
Because it goes real quick.
Real quick, you mentioned Dr. Greenthumb dispensary. I heard you're opening a new one near LAX.
Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah, it's near LAX. It's opening April 16th. We're also dropping a new brand in the flower product area, which is Dr. Greenthumb Flowers. So it's it's like a premium but affordable brand in comparison to what we do with Insane. Like that's
yeah.
The higher up shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And the Dr. Greenthumb bags will be like more affordable, but it's fire in those bags. And we did a collab with a lot of legacy farmers, and we're highlighting those farms that we did those collabs with in the flavors that are in those bags and stuff like that. So, that one's gonna be cool. We're setting up a good one for that one, April 16th. So, yeah, we're excited.
How does it feel, just coming from where you came from, to now be owning like multiple dispensaries? Like, did you ever think you'd owning one dispensary, but you have multiple? Well,
to be honest, when we were advocating and doing the music about the shit, we never thought about having a brand in cannabis. We just thought, yeah, it should be legal.
And all your shit is the song names. That's just genius. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, we just thought it should be legal. And we were going to talk about it because, we believe that and we were like living that, like the advocacy of it, like getting educated on the freedom fighters, like, the people that would talk about legalization and stuff like that.
Facts.
Jack Herrera, Ed Rosenthal, and many of the dudes that went to jail for a very long time, to, you know, because of the cannabis industry and what it was before it is what it is now, right?
Right.
And that sort of, you know, sort of gave us a little charge, you know, like in the music and stuff like that. So, you know, coming into this, you know, this industry, it gave us a little head start on game there.
Right.
Yeah. But, you know, we never thought that shit, we knew it was possible for something like this to happen because we seen what was happening in Amsterdam.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And like thought, well, fuck, you know, if they're doing it here,
right.
we could do this back home.
Right.
And sure enough, you know, we're proving that right now. We're living in that right now.
Right.
You know, California is one of the, I mean, it's the place where all the best cannabis is.
Right.
And that's hands down from Northern California to Southern, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From the indoor to the outdoor. We got the best cannabis in the fucking world.
Right.
And we can lean on that.
Right. Wait, how bad are the taxes though?
But our taxes are shit. and you know, look, here's what it is.
That shit's crazy.
The industry right now, before the corporations get involved and stuff like that, they should be, or we should be, creating a lobby group to bring those taxes down before those people create their lobby group to go bring the taxes down. Because if they do it, a lot of the businesses that are like mom and pop style, they're gonna get flushed out.
Right.
You know, the independent business with maybe not the big financial backing and shit like that, they're gonna get flushed out.
Right.
When that comes.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So, and then what's gonna happen once they get flushed out? Those lobbyists are gonna make it favorable to those corporations.
Right.
Because that's what they're there for. Hey, go get these taxes down in our name. We'll do this, and that. And they go and try to push this agenda.
Right.
If our industry does it before them, they can control that part of it. But if they don't and they let some other group do that, you're going to be subject to whatever the regulations are that flush you out. So that's game right there. I mean, people can do what they want, but that's what should happen before we allow them to do that.
Speaking of just being an advocate for cannabis, shout out to 40 Tons brand. You met them earlier.
More gifts.
Yeah. But this one is special. I know you were in the documentary called Smoke with Nas, right?
That's right.
So yeah, you helped get someone who had a life sentence for 40 tons of weed out of jail. That's wild. That's honestly wild.
I mean,
like a life sentence?
Yeah.
For weed?
That's how bad it was. I mean, look.
Right.
Our
that's
group
true.
and groups like ours in that time when we were in the early 90s, going into places where it was unfriendly to cannabis users and going on stage talking about that shit and smoking it right in their fucking face. I mean, we took big chances in that time, but they never came at us and they allowed us to connect with those fucking fans in those places so that they received this fucking message. And you know, we were fortunate because realistically, you know, they were giving hell to anyone fucking around advocating for cannabis anywhere. Right. You know, like at the cannabis rallies, you know, they allowed you to have it, but they were constantly, you know, trying to throw obstacles to anyone in those regions that were trying to advocate for legalization.
Right.
Making it hard for them to do their events and all this other shit,
right.
You know? And we were just going from venue to venue like, you're going to see this. You're going to smell this. You're going to witness this.
Right.
And you know, it grew. Like everybody got more free about like, you know what, fuck that. We're going to do it like them. They smoked like it didn't matter. So fuck it. We're going to smoke like it doesn't matter either. And it became okay to be a smoker. Because beforehand, it's taboo. Like, all the stereotypes. Like, these motherfuckers are lazy. They can't get shit done. They, this, that, and the other. And a lot of us proved all that bullshit wrong.
Right.
With our work ethic, with our responsibility, with our accountability.
Work ethic. I'm so big on work ethic, y'all. Oh my God.
We broke those stereotypes and we showed that, a lot of us are actually functional on a high level.
Yo,
no
facts.
Pun intended.
Facts. Okay, I feel like there are a lot of people that, like, a lot of people smoke only at night, like, and that, they.
Well, because they know, like, you know what? I can only smoke at night because this shit drags me down. Because most likely they smoke the strong, which is like some indica, or some shit like that, some heavy shit or something crossed with the indica that has more indica in that cross than anything, right? They like the heavy shit, and they know the heavy shit puts them to sleep.
Right.
So they'll wait till nighttime to smoke that shit. They might smoke some lighter shit during the day, if they do. You know what I'm saying? But like, people know, they know what they like.
Yeah.
It's only the beginners that don't, and they sort of got to make they got to make their journey through it if they're trying to get into the smoke culture for whatever reason, whether it's they're curious or it's for their health, like medical.
Yeah.
They're trying to use that as an alternative therapy as opposed to using pharmaceuticals,
for
which
sure.
More people are doing than
for
not.
Sure.
There's a starting point. And it's
for
where
sure.
your tolerance is at right there.
Yeah.
You got to know that. And whoever you go get that medicine from, you need to let them know that. Like, I'm a beginner.
Right.
Show me the beginner weed right now.
Yo.
Don't give me that other shit. I got to work up to that. That's what a beginner should tell themselves. Instead of trying to go for the gusto off the top.
Yo.
Because it's the shit to do.
Dang.
You could have a bad experience like that. Like,
most people who don't smoke have a bad experience. I feel
like if you're a first-time smoker and you're coming to California or one of these fucking legalized states, right? And you go into a dispensary and your friends are like stoners and you ain't, and they tell you, oh, get that OG right there, and they're like,
love OG,
and then that person for the first time, if they smoke that shit to their head or even take a few puffs and they're not used to that weed, they're fucking having mad anxieties.
Right.
And they ain't never smoking again. And that's real shit.
Facts.
So, you gotta ask questions and go at a pace.
Was that personal experience?
Not for me, no.
Okay.
But I've seen people like, I've
seen
people try to smoke that particular weed for the first time.
And they're out.
Bugged the fuck out. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember because we were some of the first with that OG, and we took it on tour with us.
Yeah.
We were in Michigan somewhere, and we were backstage with a bunch of our friends, and there was this chick that was with one of our friends, and she was talking about, oh, I'm a big stoner. What do you got, Cypress Hill? Show us what you got.
And you
and
took
we're like,
the challenge.
We're like, okay. We rolled up one of our OGs, and we even gave a warning. We were like, yo, and this was back in 98, 99, something like that, right?
Yeah.
We tell we tell her, hey, look, we know you say you're a big stoner, but don't hit that weed hard because this shit is like nothing you ever smoked. So just slow the fucking roll.
Right.
And she didn't listen to us. She hit that shit like she had big lungs. She, and then tried to hold it in, the dumb shit. She coughed her ass off. And
damn.
And eventually 2-3 minutes later, she's like talking about like, what's in that weed? What did you put in that weed? That's not just weed. I've never smoked weed. Like that whole Cheech freak out. Like when you see Cheech freak out in a Cheech and Chong movie, on the acid freak, like that type of thing. She did that shit on that OG, and that's because she ain't never had no weed like that.
Yeah.
And I tried to warn her, and that's what happens to somebody who's never smoked that weed before. You might have smoked other weed and shit, but that one right there is powerful. And
right. Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, trivia question real quick.
Oh, man.
What is the most viewed video on YouTube right now and how many views?
Oh, I don't know that.
I really thought you might know this. And I was like, wow, he might get this.
I might not. I got no idea.
Yes, we're going to get you a THC infused cocktail.
Oh, shit. You gotta like give me some options. What are the top 3?
Oh, top. Dang. I don't know.
Like to compare to like who, like, there's got to be a choice.
Well, you're getting this anyways. Yeah, you're getting this anyways. This is from Drink Loud.
These are non-infused samples.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, really?
We can infuse them for you now, or we can.
You get both of them?
All right,
yeah.
We'll try 2 of them.
Oh, wow. Look how beautiful this looks.
I'll try this one. Yeah.
This is my first time seeing it.
That's good.
Oh, wow. Wait, why are they non-infused? I'm confused. Oh.
Yes. Even he said it. Like,
What?
where are the infused ones? The dog's like, fucking
they're about to
infused,
infuse
man.
them. Can we infuse yours?
Yeah.
Sorry, my operation is to get you as lit as possible. Why is Slim barking?
It's like, infuse those shits right now.
Damn, it's
Shirley's temple.
Yo, speaking of, why does he have no Shirley Temple soda? Can y'all fix that? Thank you. Yeah, it's at the top. So should he mix it? Give it a
All
little
right, I'll
mix.
mix it.
Slim, why did you get?
Slim's got my back right here.
Yeah. Facts.
That's right. He's with Dr. Greenthumb right now.
You feel me? Oh wait. Oh. We're about to. Do you like the? We're getting you a cucumber one as well.
That's pretty good.
Oh shoot. What?
Stir that shit.
It's like, stir that shit, man.
Hey.
It's like, stir.
Oh.
All right.
Where's the
You say
soda?
stir it?
There you go.
Oh. So usually they're supposed to greet you with this when you arrive. I'm sorry we dropped the ball there, but Shirley's Temple soda.
Cheers.
It's not infused. It's not infused. I love when they drink it.
That's
I'm so
good.
happy right now. It's good? I'm gonna need sound effects. Cairo, get on the sound effects. I'm just kidding. I know, facts.
The human beatbox.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I want to ask you a million questions, but Cypress Hill, y'all just went number 1
That's fucking
on
good.
the hip hop charts.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, we
Wait,
were.
Is it bomb? Yeah, everyone clap.
Those are bomb.
Wait,
Both
clap
of
for
them.
encore. This is so full circle, guys. Oh my God, these are real claps and they're virtual.
They're both.
Do you
they're
get it?
Yeah. I saw
Okay.
them. I see them up there.
All right.
These are bomb.
These are good? Which
Yeah,
one do
these
you
are-
like better?
I kind of like the cucumber one.
Okay, I thought that looked better. Okay, can I just talk about the way you guys shaved the cucumber and twirled it on the stick? Like, that takes effort. Do you see that? I'm just moment of appreciation.
That's razor sharp.
Moment of appreciation. How does it feel to go number 1? Congratulations.
I didn't expect it. I don't think none of us expected it because we don't expect shit like that. It just sort of happens. So, because we've been sitting on this album for a while, we were, putting out the last one. We already had this one ready.
Right.
It was just we were tweaking it from that time to now. So, it feels good though. Shit, like 30 years later. I mean, we celebrated our 30-year anniversary as a group this year.
Wow.
you know.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, for like from our first album it was actually last year was the 30-year anniversary. We're on 31, but we were celebrating that, and so the following year we put out this album. We were just putting out this fucking album. It wasn't like we were expecting any charting or any shit like that because we know how this game works, right? So the way that the industry got it is that it's a young man's game, right? And our group's been around 31 years
That's
now.
incredible.
I'm 52. So like the way that it's built is that like they put hip hop and rap in this young man's game, like because they only know how to market and promote to young folks, people that grow with that group throughout the years, and they get older, and all of a sudden, you know, their lives change and shit. They still like the music, but it's like they don't connect to it as quickly as they used to because no one knows how to market and promote to them. They only know how to promote to the young folks. And so radio, they follow suit to that shit too. So groups in my era, we rarely get like the radio slots and all that shit like that. You know what I mean? So you don't expect to see that. So when, you know, our shit charted on the Apple Music or iTunes hip hop chart, the first time I saw it was at number 3, and I thought, oh shit, number 3, cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't even expect that. And then it popped to number 1, and it held there for a while, and it's still, you know, sort of holding up now.
That's huge.
But it's like, you know, that goes to say that what these labels and radio stations have perpetuated, that it's just a young man's game for this long. That goes to show you that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because even without their support, people made that number 1 hip hop album over a lot of records that came out in that, you know, on that day.
Right.
So salute to the people out there that did that, because y'all did that. We just put out the record, but y'all really did that.
That's beautiful. And just shout out to, because I do interviews for Vlad.
Yeah, salute to Vlad.
Yeah, I seen he said y'all were friends like in the beginning.
Yeah, Vlad and I are still friends.
That's crazy.
Every once in a while I'll do VLAD TV whenever he asks me.
You.
And you know, like I always keep it 1,000 with him.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So yeah, we cool. And sometimes he comes over to Be Real TV and he'll do the Dr. Greenthumb show. I know he's done a Smokebox too, right? Yeah, I think he's.
But he doesn't really show his face.
Not so much. Not these days.
Yo, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
It's kind of hard these days when you think about what motherfuckers are doing out there, you know, trying to follow motherfuckers home and you know, and jack fools up, you know, when
that's scary.
When you're a high profile figure, if you're smart, you take that into account and you try not to be in places that motherfuckers might be like, oh, there he is. We're gonna follow him home.
Yo, that's awful.
Yeah, so you got to think about that shit these days, and I think Vlad's always got that on the mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
for sure.
You don't see him out as much.
For sure. And he's a businessman. Oh, I was going to read you this mental health statistic.
All right.
In the aftermath of a shooting, a person may experience a number of symptoms that would be considered part of an acute stress disorder response, or if they persist beyond 1 month, a PTSD response. You were shot at 17 years old. Was there any type of trauma? Like,
yeah, there's PTSD behind that in terms of like, it was the sound of the shots. But, you know, I was gangbanging at the time. So, you know, I was
out here.
I was on both ends of the gun. Like, there was times where I was on the end giving it and obviously on the end of taking it. So with that, when you stop that, when it's an everyday thing, it's not PTSD. You're living it. You're going through it. It's second nature. It's like, yeah, and like that type of thing, right? But when you get away from it, which I did with the music, with Cypress Hill and all that, right? As I was leaving it, the sound of any kind of pop,
that's awful,
would definitely be like, put me on like guard, like, oh shit,
right?
You know, and that kept around for about 1.5 years, and then with enough time on the road.
Oh really? Like that's what helped you?
Yeah, focusing on the work and the shows and the responsibility of doing the promo, the interviews, the fucking videos and all that shit. It took me out of that frame of mind whenever I heard something like that. It didn't bother me so much anymore, you know what I mean? But that first 1.5 years was like, yeah, anytime I heard a pop, I was like always on like,
damn,
you know, we got to be on guard. And not for nothing, what people didn't know in that time is that we were all like heavy carrying firearms on us. Like when we'd roll somewhere, we'd roll like 15 20 people deep.
15,
and,
20?
And everybody had a pistol on them. You know, we were like cowboys in that time, and because we come from this certain culture and we know how shit is. Sometimes when you start doing good, your enemies don't feel good for you.
Right.
They're not
Haters.
celebrating you. They're like looking at you like, we really want to get this motherfucker now. And we were always on guard. So, you know, we were packing heaters all the time back then.
Right.
And, you know, that was to stay safe.
For sure. I had Freeway Rick Ross on my show. He was talking about how he gets he gets nightmares from just, you know, being in jail. Do you ever get nightmares?
Nah, I don't necessarily get that. Nah.
I'm just wondering.
I would imagine like some do.
Yeah.
But
nightmares are awful. I don't remember shit though.
Not of that shit.
I
don't have nightmares of that.
Slim, don't sniff.
That never comes back to me, you know. That
okay.
in terms of like, you know, I've accepted who I was then and I accept who I am now. And it's two different motherfuckers.
Right.
Definitely. But, you know, it's always being appreciation of what I have now and making amends for the bullshit I did then.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that life ain't for nobody.
Can you talk about the time you became a priest?
An Ifa priest? Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. It's
spiritual awakening. You become a priest.
I mean, it's been in my family for a long time through, you know, my mother, who she got, you know, she had family in Cuba and they were spiritually connected through, you know, Santeria and Ifa and all that, which is the same thing. It's one. And I never really thought about it. I've always been spiritual, not necessarily religious. And that called to me, and I had to answer the call. Because, you know,
that called to me, I had to answer the call.
Yeah. And,
I love it.
You know, so, yeah, I got connected to it, and I believe it was 97, 98. So I've been an Ifa priest since then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, and I don't do a lot of readings for people because, like, the folks I'm around, that's not in their belief system.
What?
Some of my close homies, yes.
Yeah.
Like guys in the office and stuff like that, they might ask for a reading and, you know, work that has to be done and stuff like that. But other folks that they might not know that about me. They don't come to me about that. So I don't work it as much as
I hear you. I hear you.
As other priests do. Like some priests work it every day because it's, you know, might be how they earn a living, or maybe that God wants them to work every day like that in this particular thing.
Right.
And so that's what they do.
Right.
And you know, I've been blessed to be put into it. You know what I mean? It's very different, and you got to have a stomach for it sometimes because, you know, some people need a lot of work.
Right.
And it could be quite crazy sometimes when you're helping someone take some negative energy away from them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's crazy. But
That's wild. That's wild. Okay, so we're going to end with this Temple 10.
Right.
Are you ready?
Uh-oh. I've been getting them all wrong all night.
Wait, no, these aren't.
It's not trivia?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Fuck.
These are fun.
All right.
I created these because it was fun.
It's fun.
All right. First question, favorite emoji?
Favorite emoji?
Do you use emojis?
I think we all use flame emoji a lot.
Flame.
But I like the joint emoji or a bee emoji. You know, it's known as the OK, but I see a joint that should be there. So that's the ghost joint emoji.
Wait,
or they're throwing up.
Start using that.
Or they're throwing up Be Real unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's hilarious. Favorite munchies. Favorite munchies. Technically, munchies snacks.
You know, like, I really don't do munchies, but if I
really,
like,
how do you?
Because I've been smoking so long, it doesn't hit me like that, you know. But if it does,
Interesting. It's in your blood.
if and when it does, rocky road is always my path. You know what I'm saying? It's rocky, but it's the road.
Wait, the chocolate bar or the ice cream?
No, the ice cream.
Oh, okay. That is bomb. The marshmallows.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Next time we're gonna have Rocky Road ice
or
cream.
some Bart's Barbecue. Anything from Bart's Barbecue.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Oh no.
It's in LA?
Listen, I'm gonna make sure you experience.
I don't really fuck with meat like that.
Okay, so no, he does other shit too.
Okay,
but he if you did, we call him the brisket king. He's
wow.
He's like on some serious barbecue shit.
Right.
He's one of the best.
So I gotta ask, do you smoke before you eat? Because it tastes better, right?
I smoke all the time, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess technically. These questions to?
I guess technically, yeah.
Right.
I smoke before and after, never during.
Yeah, facts. I feel you on that. Yeah.
No,
and then you're passing the joint. You don't pass joints?
No, we don't do that. We used to, but like.
COVID, hell no.
But see, like for us, it was before COVID.
For sure.
Two things, right? Like, so we do the Smokebox.
Yeah.
And that's an interview, obviously. We're in the car. And
that's coming back in April.
It's coming back in April. And we found that like sharing the joint with someone, sometimes people like to talk and they forget that you're sharing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might be waiting forever for that joint, right? And who knows if they might be a little sick, but they're not saying anything, but they're hitting that joint and passing it to you. And I got sick one time.
Oh no, that's so gross, that feeling.
From
You're
someone.
like, oh.
So like, and this was before any of the pandemic shit. So I said, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna do this shit in this car. Everybody's gonna smoke their own joint.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take a chance. And I think it looks better. Like my whole thing was like these old ass men be fucking smoking the cigars to themselves. And that shit ain't worth half of what one of our joints is. Why not we smoke these joints to our head?
Right.
We could still be like partaking together, but it's, it's more refined, right? Yeah. And you ain't gonna get somebody sick.
Yeah.
Right? So it looked better as well, right? So we adopted that outside of the car. So like when you're at BeReal TV, you'll notice that no one's passing any joints in there. Everybody's smoking one to the head.
Right.
And that's why my crew is the stoniest, because we do it like that. Nobody's sharing no joints.
Facts.
It's like everybody's smoking fat ones to the fucking head most of the day.
Right.
And it's a crazy environment, but we get it done. And I think people are surprised that on the level that we do that shit at and still get all of our shit
Facts. Done. Respect. Mad respect. But I know you don't smoke tobacco. These are just gifts. This is from Slapwood.
All right. I'll give these to Pedro.
Right. And these are Al Capone's.
All right.
Which are a hit on the East Coast. I don't know if you've heard of them.
My God, showered with gifts. That's like it's like a phrase I've never said. Like I was showered with gifts. Now I can say it.
Someone called me the female Nardwuar one time, and that was the best compliment I've ever gotten.
You're almost Oprah. I'm waiting for
cars. Oh my gosh!
The Weed
Oprah. Fuck Shirley Temple. New show idea.
Yep.
Wow.
So weed. All you got to do is get a little audience and start giving them the gift bags.
Wait.
The Weed Oprah.
Weed Oprah. Wow.
Woprah.
Okay, so B, when that happens, you're gonna be my first guest.
Shit, I'll be the guy that announces you. Hey, and now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready.
Well, look at this marketing plan coming together right now. I can't wait.
They'll be like, "Who's the old guy?" Oh, that's just the guy that fucking he breaks on. He starts the show.
Right. Wait.
Oh shit.
While we're here, so you know how I tried to get you last week, and it was St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
We were going to have the backdrop be weed, but leave weaves.
Okay.
Wait, weed leaves.
Weed
yeah, I said
leaves,
that. Right,
yes.
you feel me? That would have been.
That works.
Right? Okay,
yeah.
Back to the Temple 10. Wow. See, I get distracted.
Let's go.
Biggest pet peeve when it comes to cannabis? This is a great question.
Biggest pet peeve when it comes to cannabis? Fuck. There's a lot.
Right.
Right? Because, when people come with you and say that they have this and it's not what they say they have.
Yeah.
That's one. Like, yo, I got this fucking fire OG, and it's not OG. Or, you know, because people used to do that shit a lot.
Right.
When you see the bag, you're like, again. Right? That's one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you might have folks in your circle that, you know, they'll smoke everybody's weed, but they won't smoke none of their weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they'll come, get in the circle and partake, and you know they got a jar, but they ain't rolling none of their shit up. And I don't know if it's because they feel it's inferior, or they're just like, nah, I ain't smoking my weed with none of them, but I'm smoking their weed.
Yeah.
That's pretty stank to me too.
Okay, but when you were a naive stoner and you were just getting into it, whatever, you were never like, oh shit, I hope they give me a hit. Like that never happened in your journey?
Not really.
I feel like I was at that phase for sure.
Like I was always in circles where like, hey, you better hit this shit right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hey, hit this shit. All right.
Right.
Cool. We're going to hit this right here.
I was probably with someone that didn't smoke.
Oh, nah, you know, I was with aggressive stoners, you know what I mean? Yo, try this shit.
Yo.
Like, okay.
Do you get that?
Oh, no, not anymore.
Okay,
no
yeah, I was going to say.
But back when I was younger, yeah. Hey, try this shit. All right.
Yeah,
But
chill.
try it. Yeah, I mean, fuck, my first bong hit was probably at 13. You know,
wow.
Like,
Your lungs
I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing, but that's what we were doing. We were hitting a fucking bong at like probably, 12, 13.
Damn.
A little green acrylic bong that graphics used to make. And that was, you know, my group of homies. We hung out with this homie that was maybe a couple years older than us.
Oh, okay.
And he was like a little gangster motherfucker, you know? And we would go to his crib.
So were you though, right?
Not at that time.
Oh, okay.
Not at that time. Nah, not at that time. But we would go hang out with him, and you know, he'd be fucking hitting the bong, and he'd be like, "Here, hit this." Like he was sharing his weed with us. He didn't have to either, because
Don't you feel like weed is just such a sharing, loving community, culture, just everything? You know?
It was, and I think it still is to a degree.
I still think so.
I think the business of it is kind of grimy sometimes, but like the culture of it is still there, like the love.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree. Okay, back to Templeton. Who's on your smoke bucket list?
It was Willie Nelson.
Oh.
But I don't know if he smokes anymore. I think he does edibles.
Oh, okay.
But if there was a smoke, you know, like I always heard that Rihanna smoked. So
I would love that. Oh my gosh, y'all heard it here first.
I would like to
Be
have
Real challenges Rihanna. No,
not
just kidding. No,
challenges.
just kidding.
Come on.
Sorry, just have to go viral real quick.
Because I would like to have her in a smoke box.
Oh,
because,
wow.
There was,
let's speak that into existence.
I remember there was a picture of her out there one time
Rolling
breaking up some weed on her
the
security's head.
head.
Yeah.
Iconic.
And I was like, shit,
Iconic.
right? Hey, give me that one right there, right? So, like, I looked at that. I'm like, shit, Rihanna got to be in the smoke box.
Right.
But, I mean, you know, that's a wish list thing. I mean, who knows? She's busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's a busy person.
Right.
So we'll see.
And she's about to be a mama.
And she's about to be a mom. But I know she's going to want to smoke one after all that.
Wait.
I'll give her the bag of flavors. We all know that Dr. Greenthumb got the prescriptions all day.
Ooh. Shit.
Miley Cyrus too.
Oh, okay. Oh, she smoked your weed?
I don't know if she smoked our weed.
Oh, you want to smoke with her? Got you.
I
Ooh,
would have her in
TikTok?
the smoke box too.
You feel me?
We used to call her Miley Cypress because we knew she smoked. You know.
Yo, don't you just love when you find out people smoke? You're like, oh, bet.
I'm not surprised now. Like I used to be. Like when you see someone, you're like, oh shit, you're here in the circle. Like now I'm not necessarily surprised because people are more open about being a stoner and shit. And like, yeah, I fucking smoke.
Yeah.
I'm not like all out there, but yeah. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. That's funny. Worst edible trip.
Worst edible trip.
If you could summarize.
Yes, no, well, I don't know if you could consider it an edible because I think it was. Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, I had these like I guess they were cupcakes, right? And I thought they were just infused cupcakes. And you know how we do, right? They tell you only eat this much, but
Right.
you eat that much.
Yeah.
And little did I know that that was not an edible cupcake. That was like, with psychedelic shit in it. So when I bit into it and I'm eating it, I'm like, this shit tastes crazy.
Oh wow.
And I realized I had eaten, a fucking cupcake with mushrooms in it
Yeah.
or something, and that was the trippiest one I ever had. But like with weed, I never had a bad go, off of
You never
edibles.
been.
It just hit me slower than I expected it to
Oh.
hit me. You know what I mean? I was like, I ate the whole shit like we normally do. Like
Yeah.
again, like they tell you eat half, and I ate the whole thing.
Yo.
And out of nowhere, it just took me. And I was watching some shit that wasn't funny at all, laughing at it the whole time.
What was it?
Probably, if I remember correctly, it was The Exorcist.
Oh my gosh!
I was like,
Oh my gosh!
I was watching that shit so high, like on that
No.
shit, and I don't even know why I was watching
Be
that.
real. I'm in the movie theater scared shitless.
Like I never liked that movie as a kid or even as an adult, but for some reason, I was watching that stupid ass movie while I was on that fucking edible, and I was laughing my ass off.
That's so funny.
And I knew in that moment that edible hit me.
Yeah.
I changed the channel because I wanted to be watching something more up
For sure.
after that. But I realized in that moment when I was laughing my ass off at it, yeah, that edible hit the
That's
fuck
lit.
out of me.
Yeah.
Because normally I wouldn't even be watching that movie. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, fuck this movie.
For sure. Have you ever seen a scary movie, or not even just something like The Exorcist that's so demonic and you're like, oh my God, why am I watching this satanic movie?
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
There was a couple like that.
That's The Exorcist.
And
I
you
feel
know,
like-
I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm trying to
Did you
watch
walk out?
There was one or two, that either I watched it at home and I just said fuck that shit, or there's one or two I might have walked out on the theater just because I was like, you know what, fuck this. This
Yeah.
movie is just out of here. But the ones I've soldiered through, right, and said, you know what, fuck it. It's just a movie, whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of this. Even though I don't like the vibe of those movies, right? It's got nothing to do with fear because I can watch any of that shit. It's just the vibe of it
Right.
and the story that it's telling, right?
I feel you.
But like there was times that I went with homies who were really like they're horror flick fans that like to be scared.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And hearing one of our homies like get scared in this specific scenes and shit, it was everything because he scared everybody else in the theater.
Right.
So when the part that is supposed to make you jump happens, he makes everybody jump because he's so scared and
Yeah.
he's jumping. It was the most hilarious shit ever. Like, that's people like I could go to watch horror movies with people like that because they make it fun because
Yeah.
they're so fucking scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm that person holding my eyes and my ears and like not looking at the screen. I actually get scared. Like when it's jump scary.
Yeah.
How do you not get scared?
Yeah, fuck that.
Right. So no Universal Horror Nights ever for you in your past?
I haven't done that one. No.
Yeah,
We
me
used to
neither,
do-
actually.
We used to do the not scary.
Oh
farm
yeah, I
shit.
did that too.
Pop a couple of mushrooms and roll through that.
Damn.
Not anymore, but like
How do you feel about shrooms soon becoming legal? Right?
That's great for people because
That's
I think
crazy.
it's a great antidepressant.
For sure.
Like I know that a lot of people say that when they do the microdose,
Mm-hmm.
it helps for depression. So
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
what some folks are saying. Like I'm not the doctor that can validate that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that they say that the microdosing is good for depression.
For sure.
And other things like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your mental.
Yeah.
Favorite tattoo?
Favorite tattoo. Uh,
How many you got?
damn. I don't know. I don't know if I got a favorite one.
Oh,
I just
wow.
cartoons work.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like he, you know,
I was gonna ask what's on your hand.
Mr. Cartoons work. Oh, this.
Oh wait. Oh, Mr. Cartoon's fire.
Yeah, he's one of the best, if not the.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
I got tattoos from him before, you know, he obviously blew up and
Yeah.
stuff. And when we were coming up and you know, like to see where he's at now and be regarded as one of the best, that's
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Right.
Because he show improves. Like he's done these crazy ass collaborations that no one thought
Yeah.
that he was gonna get, right? With the Clippers, right? Like designing some of the lettering and font and look of their uniforms.
Right.
And then the LA original doc.
Damn.
I mean, that shit was everything. So
Right.
you know, salute to my brothers Estevan and Mr. Cartoon.
Esteban, I ran into him recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big bro, yeah.
For sure. I still have his coffee book.
Yeah, his coffee book is awesome.
Fire.
Right? Yeah. He's got that knack, that thing.
Right. For sure. Next question. Favorite sex position?
Oh man, for real.
I'm dead. Did Cairo laugh? That's hilarious.
I can't even explain it.
Okay.
Look at your dog right here. He's just like, man, I'm dead, right?
I'm dead. Slim is actually really interested in knowing the answer, right?
It's a
you,
metaphor.
Look at.
He's like, man, I'm mad comfortable right now.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Slim, you want to know the answer, huh?
Slim with the tilted brim.
Right, right. Does that mean you're answering or you're not answering?
I'm a pass on that one right there.
Damn it! I've had to accept the passers. I've had to accept them. All right. Have you ever failed a drug test?
Have I? No, I have not. But I did have to. Take
Ever?
it. Yeah, no.
You never have to put fake piss?
No.
Well, I guess. Yeah.
You don't like. I almost had to, but like, fortunately, you know, I didn't have to. I'd done enough of the work. Because there was a time I was on probation from like, okay, so
Damn.
I used to play paintball, tournament paintball, right?
Mhm.
It's not like the shit you see in movies and stuff like that where they're fighting where they're shooting guns in the forest and all this other shit. It's an actual league that used to happen, and we had there was teams that would travel to different states and play these specific tournaments. One of them being in Florida, and I think it was Tampa at the time. And so we go out to Tampa and we take our weed with us, or no, we send it out there. And one of our boys that sent his weed out there sent it all fucked up.
Oh, wow.
Like he didn't mask the smell right. He didn't package it right.
No.
None of that shit, right? So, but it was a significant enough amount that it raised the eyes of the manager right there. Like, I could smell cannabis in this box.
No.
So they call the police and think that this big drug deal is happening in this hotel,
man.
in this resort hotel that we were staying at the time. So they called the police. These motherfuckers get ready to pull a sting on the so-called drug dealers that send the sample package, right?
Wow.
So we show up trying to get our rooms that we're staying in for this tournament. And it's our boxes they're targeting. Not our boxes, but like our homie's box. But they see us all around him and fucking with him. So now they're targeting all of us, right? And so, yeah, you know, they fucking, they wait till the box gets in the specific homie's hands, and then they rush in.
Wow.
And they, you know, take 3 of us to jail from the weed that
Oh
they
my
find there. I'm
God.
one of them.
Oh, no.
So they put the 3 of us on probation, being that we were from California. They made us test here in Cali.
Wow.
So for, I think it was probably 6 months, I had to be clean in that time if I got tested.
Oh, wow.
And
So
and it was a random test that, you know, like just hit us any like individually, not together, but anytime, go run a test, and we need to see a clean one. And fortunately, I had some understanding motherfuckers here in Cali that helped me out on the last one, because I cheated on the last one.
Oh my gosh. How?
I smoked.
Oh.
And I didn't do the normal like cleanse out that I was doing before all the tests.
Yeah.
I thought I could get away with it, and I couldn't. And homie looked out for me. He goes, "Hey, this shit is dirty."
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, what? No.
Oh my God.
And he's like, "Be honest." I said, "Well, fuck, man. I didn't think you was gonna get me on this one." I said, "I didn't think you was gonna get me on this one." Fuck. Yeah, he got me, but he let me slide. So salute to him. Shit.
That's hilarious. Biggest fear?
Biggest fear? Biggest fear. The wrath of God.
Oh my God, I feel you.
And that's it. Anything else I could take.
Death, right? You mean death?
Anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, because me
That,
too.
anything, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, hey, do right.
Facts. I love that. First thing that comes to mind, be real.
Me.
No, it can't be you. You
Oh,
gotta say
okay.
a word
Well, you said my
associated.
name. The first
Oh,
the first thing that comes to mind.
First thing, be real. First thing.
I'm thankful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wait.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And
this is,
I'm receiving flowers.
so this is actually a gift from Gasco. You know,
Oh,
D.
shit.
It was his idea to give you flowers.
Oh,
'cause
my God.
You be real. You're a legend, and you deserve all your flowers. Can we clap it up? Can we clap it up? Can we clap it up?
These are very nice smelling flowers.
Right?
Thank you guys and
Right?
everyone here. Yeah.
You literally, I feel like, yeah, you know.
These are nice.
Yeah.
And they smell great.
Right?
And I'm sure Slimothy
I know, Slim just
appreciates
woke
these
up.
too. You want to smell these, Slimothy? Yeah, look at that.
Aw, he's gonna start biting them.
He's like, yeah.
Right.
Those are pretty good, right, Slim?
But I wanted to just say, you know, obviously Cypress Hill got the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Wow, that must have been the most, I would imagine, surreal moment.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like it's another thing that we did not expect. Again, you know, as an artist, you don't have any expectations of what they're going to, you know, reward you with or any kind of accolades like that, right? You're just making music and that represents you in the time that you're making that specific music. And your biggest thing is that you wish that people accept it or have the confidence that they will and that they'll get it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But that's the gamble of putting out music. So you don't worry about all the other shit. It's about the only thing you worry about is if it connects.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't connect, it's back to the drawing board, right, Slim?
Right.
Back to the fucking drawing board.
Down.
And you know, starting over. But like if it connects, you build off of that.
Right.
And you know, we've managed to do that many times through our career, and we're gonna continue to do that shit.
That part. Last question. I was gonna ask, do you ever get sick of performing? How can I just kill a man?
Not so much. You know, like my whole thing is like, you know, we have fun, right? And we gotta look at it. We gotta look at it like this, right? So what happens with a lot of artists, especially more than anything, more than hip hop artists, pop artists, right?
Oh, okay.
What happens is their careers are built off of hits.
Mm-hmm.
Hits that people grew up to and love and always want to hear when they see you perform, right? And especially with them, you know, that's like a ladder of hits. And sometimes as an artist, you want to get beyond that and say, you know what, I'm more than that. And, you know, like, fuck that shit I did back then. Listen to what I'm doing now.
Right.
And sometimes you lose people in doing that and being selfish as an artist and disregarding what these people loved about you when they first got with you. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to remember that and embrace those songs, because really that's this group of people's entry, and this song is this people's group of entry. And the minute you start disregarding the shit you do because you've done it too much, you're going to lose a lot of people because they fuck with that.
Right.
And that's the reason they fuck with you. And the minute you take that away, you know, why should they fuck with you?
Right.
So like we always try to give them what they want, a little bit of the new shit and a lot of the old shit.
Right.
And, you know, just sprinkle the new shit to them here and there, and let it grow on them.
Right.
Like Slimothy's grown on me over here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead. That's beautiful, man.
My dog's gonna be all jealous and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
You been with another dog today, mine.
Is this dog of yours? Does he like smoke? Because I know you had a dog that loved smoke.
He loves smoke. He loves smoke. Like I'll know when he wants it.
Yeah.
And when he ain't fucking with it. Cause like when I light up at home, he'll come and he'll come to my fucking knee right here and pop up on his two legs and be like, "What about me?"
Yeah.
Right. So I already know that's the shit. Like when he's not around me when I'm smoking, I know he don't want it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to let the people know? What are you most excited for? It's now spring, right? Is it spring? Wait.
I think we're getting to it.
I think it was the first day of spring recently.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, just everybody, you know, treat yourself right, treat others right, and you know, put that positivity and love in your heart for yourself and others. You know what I'm saying? And you know, enjoy life. Don't let the stress get to you, because that's the number one thing that'll kill your ass. So, you know, enjoy the music, enjoy the art, enjoy the weed.
Enjoy the motherfucking weed. Okay. Y'all heard that? I'm like, does everyone in here smoke? Yes, I think so. That would be a beautiful thing.
Celebrity needs to smoke right
Yo, bro, what are you, like, what do you see? I just don't get it. Hey, are you out of breath, sir? Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be a dog? You're just like, all you do is eat and shit.
This is awesome right here.
Yeah.
This shit is everything right here. I like Slim.
Right? If you ever need a dog for anything, be real. I hope you would choose mine over yours. No, I'm just kidding.
I have to flip a coin.
Right.
I know Slim is cool as fuck, though.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Man, well, thank you so much for coming on Shirley's Temple.
Thanks for having me. It's a dope show. And,
Thank you.
You know, salute to everybody watching.
Yes.
And, you know, keep on watching.
Yes, come back. Come back. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shirley Jew. I just changed to Shirley's Temple. The YouTube is a tough grind.
It's a tough grind. Absolutely. You know, we do it.
Right.
But, you know, it is tough.
Facts. Thank you.